All right, man. Welcome to the 290 Moe podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
Alright, how y'all doing, man? It's KingLeeky. You know, you can look me up on all platforms. I'm on everything KingLeeky. You know, my latest video is Alone. Check it out on YouTube. Song out on all platforms. You know, check me out.
Okay.
I'm Tay Tino. I'm Fo. You can add me on the book, L Block Tino. Instagram King Tay with 3 underscores. Shit, I'm just here with my gang on Fo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You from the L?
Yes,
Where?
Nah, not out here, bro.
Yeah, right. We can't talk about that. I'm just saying.
Not out here for OBs, bro.
I don't know if I knew Larry. What's the word, gang? But no, man, appreciate y'all coming out, man. So, real quick, man, let's just start from the beginning real quick for the people who may not know you, man. So, where you from? Where you grew up, man?
Alright, man. I grew up over east, man. I went to South Shore High School and shit. You feel me? I've been making music since I think 2016. I dropped my first song. You feel me? Me and my homie went and recorded it. You know, we left school and shit, went and recorded it, and then made a video to it, dropped it. That was my first thing, and from there, at some point ended up moving to my granny crib, and you feel me? Me and my nigga Tino, we had a MacBook, nigga, closet, a mic, nigga. That's how we needed. We was going crazy. Yeah, man. So I'm still in it. You know, still doing this shit.
So you said you make it sound simple. You know what I'm saying? You was like, that's all we needed. But before that, like, what was your aspirations to be? Like when they were like, Leeky, you can be anything you want to be. What did you want to be? You want to be doctor, lawyer,
so
Cooper?
I mean, music been something that's prevalent in my life since a kid. Shit, I get that shit from my mama, you know, I don't know, music always been something for me, you feel me? Like music and I write poetry, shit like that. That's always been my thing. And as far as an aspiration and you know, shit that I wanted to be before that, I don't know. I just always wanted to be the type of nigga that changed the world, you know, do some shit like that, you know, So it's just shit, I don't know.
Who you saw that made you gonna be like, damn, I want to change the world? What you looking at? Some pockets on?
I don't know, just everybody around me, you know what I'm saying? We some real resilient people, you feel me? Shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nigga, you just want to do something big for them, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you in the closet with the MacBook, man. What's your subject matter like? What you talking about, man? What you was been talking about?
Shit, at one point, well, even up to now, it's just my life experiences, nigga. Authentic moments and feelings and thoughts that I have. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a diary in a way. You know what I'm saying? You talk about, that's how you make authentic music that people feel. You feel me? When you talk about, you just bare your soul in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit was coming from current shit I was going through and shit like that. And I still go through, I think and shit like that.
Okay. And cuz, was you producing or you had the MacBook? How did you
producing? I was rapping. I was doing all that shit. No cap. I ain't gonna lie, for I don't really take the music shit too serious because I really got bigger shit in plan. I'm really trying to do anything to get me rich and take care of my son.
For sure.
That's really just all that matter to me is my son on folk.
Okay. At that time when y'all first put that home studio together, what was your mindset at that time? Whoa.
Drop heat. Folk, drop shit that motherfuckers gonna feel. Folk, motherfuckers, you feel me, know where we come from, know what we been into. I ain't gonna speak too much on it.
Right.
But you feel me? Shit get, you feel me, taken care of in that booth on folk. When we talk what we talk, motherfuckers fucked with what we was dropping on folk, cause that shit was straight heat.
Okay. So how serious was y'all taking it at the time? Was y'all just making singles and dropping them on Facebook, sharing them with your homies? Was you like, we're gonna press these on CDs and pass them out, we're gonna ship them mail them to Def Jam? What was y'all doing with this music?
It's yeah, I felt like we was taking it serious, but looking back on shit, you know, from a personal standpoint, it was so much shit going on, you feel me? So it's you know, we taking this shit serious for real, but it was so much external shit going on that kind of take away from that shit at the time, you feel me? Like that, you feel me? So it's I don't know, you get to a point where you realize that that's you feel me, this is what we doing. You feel me? But it be so much other shit that's like affecting you, and you know what I'm saying. Especially like like even for me, you feel me? Like I noticed that like now I take it way more serious than I did at that time.
All right, for sure.
Like shit I had going on, shit that was on my head, and you feel me? Like ways I was feeling, all type of different shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay,
But at the same time, like we still took that shit serious. You feel me? Because that was something, bro. We wake up, nigga, go to sleep, wake up doing that shit. Like beats playing in the morning. I wake up, hit a nigga already in there recording and shit like that. So it was definitely something that we felt for sure. You feel me?
And that's something I hear artists say that quite often. They be like, I had to start taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's always a evolution or a transition or enlightening that an artist had to have if it's from, you know what I'm saying, having to notice that you got to put money in your shit or notice that you got to, make sure the paperwork right, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So what did taking it serious look like for you? Like, what did you change? What did you start doing differently?
The first thing was just like my attitude towards like my art. Like I had to realize that this shit was an art for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that like I kind of just did. You feel me? Like, and that's why I'm able to say I took it serious, because now I realize that it wasn't something I was just doing. And then shit from there, it was like understanding that, like you said, like shit, I got to put my money into it. So it's like I had to be willing, and even now, to like go broke on this shit.
Sure.
Like spend my last doing it, and you know what I'm saying? Like every chance I get, every dollar I get go towards my music in some way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like a cover art or a fucking, a studio session or, it's anything. Every dollar I got to go towards it, because this my art, nigga. And also I got to watch what I'm displaying in my music too. You feel me? Because that's a part of my image now.
Speak more on that. On what you mean by what you display in your music.
So like when I say that, I mean like when like the shit I talk about and shit that I say, like this is still my words, like especially as men, like our word is our bond. You feel me? So like the shit I'm saying in my song, I gotta make sure that it's true to me. You feel me? Especially if I'm telling other people like this is who I am and shit like that. I'm giving this to you as my art, so you gotta trust that what I'm saying is me. You feel me?
That's dope, man. That's dope. Cause I had artists, say that, but they say it with a different spin. They be like, "This is my art, so I can be creative and say whatever the fuck I want." Cause it's art. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to hear from that perspective as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when did you how did you know? You know what I'm saying that you. Well, when did you learn, or do you remember the exact instance you like? I gotta spend money for this. Like, this shit ain't free. Ain't nobody gonna give it to me. Like, was it like somebody was like, you ain't got no cover art? You ain't got no, what was going on?
It was, so, like, after I shot that first video, you feel me? I think after that one, I had like maybe, no, my second video after that, it was that time, like, when I had to realize that, like, I gotta spend them that $400-500 on this, on just a video. And then I got to get a location and shit. So I'm like, you feel me? Like, and it ain't no external resources I can go to that be like, shit, let me get that bread to do that. So I'm like, nigga, everything I do, not down to the studio session. When I go pay this nigga to go record this song, I'm getting 4 hours, but I'm then at spending like, then at $200-300 already. So that's just on the songs getting produced. And then I got to pay for the video and then the location. I'm like, oh shit, this shit gonna cost, nigga. This shit pay to play. But it's also like how you look at it, like especially how you look at like money and shit like that, money, energy. So that shit come and go. So it's like I gotta put my energy into this shit. You feel me? Like I can't be like, oh, I don't want to spend this on this, cause shit, I buy some weed. You feel me? If I buy some weed, I should be able to do something that's feeding my soul in a way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And I know you mentioned, you know what I'm saying, that the music ain't as important to you as important to you. You know what I'm saying, as it may be to a lot of people, but with you starting like kind of producing and in the music, do you still, you know what I'm saying, like critique bro? You be like, hey bro, you should do this, you should do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like shit, if I'm around and a motherfucker doing some shit, I tell a motherfucker like, this what you should do and this what you shouldn't do, you feel me? Like, cause I ain't even gonna lie, for as far as on the producing shit, I be using GarageBand, folk, and I be going nuts on that shit, bro. So it's like, to me,
I got a homie that use GarageBand. They make it on show. I be like, how the fuck do y'all do this shit? Some heat, some sense, some studio shit.
I'm telling you, for I could send you a song, for you could play that shit, for you would think that shit was on a real stew. Yeah. We was in the closet with it on folk. Like, we was You feel me? Putting clothes around the mic and shit, you feel me? Make it sound better for, like, I'm telling you, we was doing our thing on that shit for I fell back on that shit. Like, he take the music real serious. I ain't gonna lie, I don't. You feel me? Cause it's like, I got too much real shit going on in my life right now to be really mainly focusing on music, you feel me? I'm trying to make a better life for my son and shit. I'm working on my CDL shit and all of that shit right now.
Sure.
Trying to get me an apartment building and shit so my son don't need for nothing. You feel me? Maybe after that I might take the music shit serious or whatnot, but I ain't gonna lie, I know for sure I drop shit that niggas gonna love on folk. I ain't never, you feel me, posted that shit or nothing, but I'm telling you, the shit that I drop, folk, that shit go crazy.
This shit. My quick take on it, shorty. This what I'm gonna say, shorty. If it's some heat, shorty. If it's some heat, it take one song to get rich.
I already know.
It take one song to get that building, get your own truck. It take,
I was just telling folk that,
if
like,
if it's that raw,
I'm telling you, folk, we got a song from like 2018, folk. Motherfucker think that's some shit that I just dropped, and I'm telling you, the shit so hard. We doing in and outs. Them bitches go crazy. I ain't even gonna lie.
We got a few of those where it's like just me and him like back and forth. Like we got at least like 3 or 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know that shit raw?
Yeah.
Word for word?
Yeah.
Y'all know that shit word for word?
Yeah.
Y'all shit, I do one of them bitches in the booth. That shit raw.
I told him that on phone, but if it's only one, then he
we gonna say how much time we got. If we don't got enough time, then we could just, you know what I'm saying, schedule another date. Y'all slide back up on.
All right,
knock it out.
we could do that on folk. Cause I got that bitch for sure. I'll send it to you on folk.
Bro.
All right, bet. All right, man. So with you being in hip hop and in Chicago, man, talk to me how you move, man, cause it's dangerous, man, out here. Regardless of what you doing, who you is, what you doing, you know what I'm saying. It could be dangerous walking to the store. So how you move with somebody that's on the internet, on social media, on YouTube, motherfuckers know you that you don't know, man. So how you move? How you? And I liked how you mentioned like being conscious of what you put out here. So just speak on that.
So like, cause like that's why I'm so big on that. Cause like you said, like especially like growing up over East, I learned that like it don't matter whether I was in that shit or not. Like a motherfucker was still gonna fuck with me. You feel me? But so I had to realize that didn't mean that I had to lower myself to that, because I was bringing certain shit onto myself that I really wasn't prepared for. You feel me? And so like now that I'm in this different like level of thinking, this different level of consciousness, I be like, everything like what you put out is what you attract. You feel me?
Sure.
So although it is still gonna be that crazy ass shit going on out there, and I may come in contact with it in some here and there, as long as I'm not putting it out there, it's not coming to me. You feel me? It ain't finding its way to me. Like, like I said, like it's gonna, especially living in Chicago, nigga, you gonna come across that shit sometime. You feel me? It's bound to happen. You feel me? Like, but if you not like actively putting it out there, like I don't have that energy coming towards me. You feel me? So like I just be big on shit like that, and just watching who I got around me and shit. You feel me? Like I keep a real limited people around me. You feel me? For a reason, because I gotta know that what you got going on ain't gonna pull me into shit. You know what I'm saying?
So just like we was just talking with bro about the studio and shit like that. So just talk to me about your creative process. Like, are you a writer? You going in the studio with notebooks full of raps? You punching in and out? You know what I'm saying? A
lot of the music like I make, it come from me just like. So I got this dude who make beats. My nigga Bree Beats on God.
Man, everybody need a nigga like that. Sure.
Yeah, he be going crazy.
You got a nigga that make beats and just throw them. That's valuable.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, so I just plug my headphones in. I fucking flame up and shit. I'm just listening to it. Cause like I like to feel it. You feel me? And then like whatever it make me feel is the outcome of the song. What I put on it and shit. So when I go to the studio. So when I record a song, bro, I'm in the mirror damn near all the time. I'm singing it like it's a song already. So by the time I go to the studio, I know it by heart. You feel me? I mean, I have it like written down in my phone and shit too, of course.
That's the first time I had an artist break it down like that, though.
Like my songs before they songs, bro, I sing them like they songs already. You feel me? Like I listen to the beat, I can hear the words, how it sound. So by the time I go to the studio, because some studio producers and shit like to drag. I like to drag your time out. So I make sure
you spending your money, shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's why I like to go there. I like to go in there with my shit ready. Like I know exactly how I want it to sound.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah, and get in and get out. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And just talk more about beats and knowing like how you like shit to sound. Talk to me about your beat selection. Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for some high tempo shit? I done heard a couple different flavors and a couple different, you know what I'm saying? I done got a couple different vibes from your music, you know what I'm saying? So what do you be looking for when you be
like, it's low key like whatever like speak to me. You feel me? Like, that's why I feel like, especially like when we was making music back then, like we would make just so much different. It was so much different shit. You feel me? Like it wasn't in reality, like it was very few beats that was excluded. You know what I'm saying? So like now when I be making beats, I don't want to get stuck with one genre. You feel me? That's how people get bored. You feel me? Like you gotta always be like new, and also that's how you keep people from trying to compete with you, because people start competition with you that you don't even know about sometimes. You feel me? So like, if I'm always doing something different, there's really nothing that you can compete with at that point, because I'm not staying linear. You feel me? My shit all over the place. You never really know what I'm about to drop. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So when you talk about staying different, are you observing the landscape to see what's going on around you, or do you constantly be like, I'm just doing me, so whatever everybody, I know I ain't doing what anybody else doing?
Yeah, that's definitely the mindset. It's just like it's a me. You feel me? Like I know that this song is me, so I ain't got to worry about people like really, you know, like biting it, or people worry about me biting. And whenever I do, cause like some songs that I write, like I influence from like flows I heard from certain songs, like you know what I'm saying,
natural
like,
shit.
yeah, you know, shit like that. So when I do that, like I got a certain song where I would use lines from an artist song, like Prince, for example. That's one of my favorite artists. So certain songs, I say certain lines of like titles of his song and kind of initiate the flow in a way that like, so if you know, first if you know that I really listen to him, you will know that, you know what I'm saying, it's like a reference type thing. You feel me? Like I do shit like that, you know?
Sound like Wayne on that Dr. Carter track from Carter 3. I don't know if you ever heard that. So he was like, he said, he basically is like, let's listen to it. But man, that's dope, man. That you take your artwork that seriously, man. So, talk to me. I see you got cuz right here on your side, man.
It's my uncle. Everybody say that.
Everybody say.
Regardless, still my question's still valid, man. My partner body, but talk to me about your support system, man. So you know, a lot of things I notice and I see with artists, you know what I'm saying, after, you know what I'm saying, so much time or after so many weeks or months go by, they have an explosion on social media, like,
Yeah.
this person ain't sharing this and fuck that, and you know what I'm saying, when I blow. So is that something you taking, man? Do you pay attention to like who really fuck with you? Like, is they gonna have to spit 3 bars to get on the bus, or you just like
I wouldn't say spit 3, but something close to that. You feel me?
I'm gonna need like, 3 bars and shit. If you don't do them 3 bars in a minute.
No, like I appreciate support in every way that it come. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like right now being like a independent artist, you feel me? Like,
sure.
I learned to be grateful, because like maybe everybody won't, like, you know what I'm saying, learn the song, because my music's so different. It ain't even always for everybody. You feel me? And that's including like,
yeah, for sure,
family, all that type of shit. Like, but like, it's certain ways that people will show support in different ways. You feel me? Sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I accept it as it come. You feel me? But I do pay attention to like the people who become like fans. You know, like people take that word like and turn it so negative. Like, there's nothing wrong with you like supporting somebody heavy like that. You feel me?
That's what I said. Support is one of the best gifts you can get that's free.
Yeah,
it's free as fuck.
Yeah,
on sure. And like you said, your music may not be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists make music that, you know what I'm saying, they don't like their kids listen to, or they don't feel comfortable with their parents listen to and stuff like that. Yeah. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I got killers sharing TikToks, nigga. You better shut this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's funny to you, nigga. I did this raw ass video. You know what I'm saying? You better shut my. I pay attention to shit like that. I'm sure. I'm like. You better go on TikTok. What the fuck you talking about? But
it don't take nothing. You just couple buttons.
Oh, sure. You ain't even gotta watch this shit, nigga.
Oh God, that's it.
Oh, sure.
Oh God.
All right, man. So with you doing music, man, and it's a lot of different aspects to the music. You know what I'm saying? You got the actual creating part, the recording it, shows, networking. You know what I'm saying? Working with other artists. Out of all that, what's your favorite thing to do out of all that?
I'm gonna be honest, cause I'm kind of a attention whore, so it's videos and shit like this. Like this my type of stilo.
You said I'm a attention whore.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Like
you said I've been waiting on this all week.
Yeah, this the type of environment I like being in. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I can get used to this. You feel me?
Sure.
Like,
That's what's up, man. So if you had to pick one, would it just the being in the lights? Just if you had to pick one, would it be performing? You know what I'm saying?
That's I ain't had no first performance yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to break that. You feel me? But right now it's definitely like a video shoot, especially like once I get big enough to have a whole production set. You feel me?
The last video, that shit was raw.
That
shit was raw.
Yeah.
Was that? How did you get in tune with dude? How did y'all? Is that something you did yourself? How did that come together? Because I can see the growth from the video before that to that last one you just put out.
Yeah.
I'm sure like the one you was like outside.
Yeah.
The next one after that shit was.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
Yeah. So like that video that I shot outside, that was with my boy Vondale F.
And it wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? I just
it's just different, you feel me? And so yeah, my boy Vondale F, that's my dog, you feel me? Kind of like my manager at this point, you know what I'm saying? He a real big support. So he real technical nigga, technical savvy ass nigga. So he got a raw ass camera. He shot the video for me. We got in tune with a clean ass editor, 2040 Films. They clean as hell, and so they don't. So I shot that video like a year ago. Like my hair ain't even the same. I shot that video a year ago, and they just edited, like this like past month or whatever.
It took them that long, or you just gave them the footage?
No, it took us that long to find them. We ain't had no editing in between then.
So if it took them that long, this shit free now. You gotta pay me, motherfucker.
I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Oh, sure.
I need some type of compensation for that. Okay. But yeah, so that song is also an old ass. So that's from my first like album I dropped. That was like in 2021, 22. Like that's when I really like was putting all into my music for real. You feel me? Like I had funds and all that shit to like be pushing shit out. So that was my first EP, and that's the first song on there. That song alone. My first kind of like rock screamo song type shit I ever did. So
okay. So and I like you kind of transition to my next question, like what you could say rock tremo, what'd you say?
Rock screamo is what
rock
they say.
Screamo. That's what I ain't never heard that put like that, you know what I'm saying? But how did you know what I'm saying, start stepping into that lane, especially being from, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, you know what I'm saying, a real urbanized city, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's still, you got your white people that they rock up in Lincoln Park walking about, but it's hard for it to get in the hood. But I will say, and I'll let you go real quick, shorty, Lil Wayne Rebirth, one of my favorite albums of all time. I was a rock star on that shit. That shit was raw as fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
So it's funny, all right, so bro, growing up, nigga, I ain't even listen to rap music at first. You can even ask folks. I didn't even fuck with rap music at first, for real, bro. Like I was listening to all the like the rock type shit like originally. So when I started taking my music serious, I started to get back in tune with myself. You feel me? Like who I really was, especially as a kid. That's important. So that's how that shit started to come about. I started to be like comfortable with like being like I'm in the hood, but I like that shit. You feel me? Like I ain't gotta feel like. Especially like when you start to step into what it like means to be a man, that mean like nigga, I can go anywhere and like anything that I like, nigga. You feel me? Like nigga, that's who I am. Sure. And can't nobody say shit about that.
No cats got no bunk bed in them. Oh sure.
But yeah, so God, that's kind of how that shit came about. And so that's really like the premise of all my like new music and shit I've been making, and especially from that album until the end is just the fact that like I'm just comfortable with what I want to sound like. I ain't really trying to sound like what I feel like people want to hear no more. It's like I put out what I want to sound. Nigga, I don't care if I get 30 views. Like if I can go, I get off nigga going back and being able to listen to my own shit, play my shit on my TV and shit like that. Like I don't really. I appreciate everybody who support it and who play it themselves, and I wholesomely like do y'all thing. But like shit, at the end of the day, I make my music for me. You know what I'm saying? So like Once, especially for artists, once you learn that, bro, your music is gonna sound so different. Like once you make it for you, It's gonna sound different. God.
How you feel about the rock screen? What's the Rocky Yell?
I mean, shit. If that's what folk do, shit. If he like it, I love it. On folk, this blood. On folk, I ain't gonna never turn him down from that shit. You feel me? We came from, you feel me, different cloths, but at the same time, shit. He him and I'm me. You feel me? Like what he do, it ain't what I do, but shit, I'm rocking with it regardless. Shit, this blood.
Y'all got any music together?
Yeah,
we got a lot of
song I was just telling you about.
Oh, you did just sound.
I ain't gonna lie, this was around the time like when he was in his hood phase and shit. You feel me? He was still figuring himself out. You feel me? And the shit that we dropped, like I said, that shit hot on phone. Like I said, I'll make sure you hear that shit, folks.
Y'all tap in, man. Tap in, check the videos. It might be on the way coming soon, man.
Yeah, we got to.
All right, man. So a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of artists, or you see a lot of artists, they be like, no deals, and you know what I'm saying, and independent and shit like that. What's your views? Are you do you want a deal? You want to stay super independent? What's you?
So
you got? Are you in a situation right now anyway? Or before?
No, I ain't really. Not for real. I would feel like my situation right now is more like a loyalty type thing. You feel me? But it's cause like, oh, bro, like the industry so dark, bro. Like when you sign a deal, it's certain shit that you accepting, but it's, at the same time, it's ways that you can finesse it. It's ways that you can make, like Frank Ocean did it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga paid one deal with another one. Like that boy got off. He got off of his shit. You feel me? So it's like it's definitely ways that you can finesse, but I personally just don't want to accept. I call it the devil. I don't want to accept that shit in my life. You feel me? Like, man, energy, money. Like I said, money is energy. So it's shit behind that's money that they giving. You feel me?
Anything involving money got a dark side to it. You just gotta know how to navigate that shit. Whatever way it works for you, you know what I'm saying. But money, anything involving money, especially a large sum, it got a dark side to it.
Yeah, no doubt. Like you said, it's all about. I feel like it's all about your intention. Shit, you got good intentions with your shit, and you know what I'm saying. Like you get that shit, and you feel me. You make it happen. What's supposed to happen, like you said, it's gonna go good. But shit, you can feed into it the wrong way though. You know what I'm saying. So it's like you said, it depends on the person who got it. I ain't gonna lie. I personally, I don't know. I feel like I have to be in that situation with the label, and you feel me, to really determine if I really want to take it for real. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's easy to say no right now, but if niggas got that
for
shit,
sure. That's the thing I tell artists, man. Y'all better, if motherfucker, you at least gotta hear a motherfucker out, even if you use it as a stepping stone to get where you want to be. If you like, I don't know if you pay attention, like Future and Lil Wayne, so they sell they music like. They sell catalogs like every 10 years because they make 100 songs a month. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can have them 500 songs off. I just made 500 in the last 6 months. You know, so if it's strategically makes sense, you know what I'm saying? If it's a $1 million deal, but they finna send you on an overseas tour. You know what I'm saying? Opening up for Woo Out the Bop, you know what I'm saying? You don't own your masters for this first album, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Do that
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? I just gained 1 million followers, you know what I'm saying? Going on tour with Woo Out the Bop.
Like you said, like, bro, you at least got to hear him out. That's why I'm like, bro, I can't really say no right now. Like you said, I at least got to know what's on the table before I'm just automatically like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, it could be a stepping stone. Nigga. I ain't gonna like you sending me overseas. Like, I'm going.
You sending me over state, then I'm gonna go. So real quick, what you doing in music, man? We talked about what's your favorite part, you know what I'm saying, of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a yin and yang to it, man. So what's your least favorite part? If you had to cut out one thing out of the whole process, what would it be?
Well, the one thing I cut out is having to pay for everything. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's, bro, bro.
Do you do anything, yo? Do you record at home? Do you
I don't do none of
videos?
My homie Vondale, folks will shoot it, so you know, that's no charge, and then shoot it off to the editor. So that cut down the cost, you know, pretty decent. Shoot it off to the editor, and then at this point I'm really only just paying for like just to get an edit and like the location or something if I decide to do something like that. But man, yeah, that shit be tough.
I got a couple more questions. We'll get up out of here, man. Jump in the booth.
For sure, hell yeah.
So with no label and it's just you, how do you promote your music? How do you get it out?
Shit, a lot of manual labor. Shit, just posting that shit, sharing that shit, bro. I'm the type I can kind of walk up and just talk to people. So, feel me? I just do shit like that, or I work at a bar, so that make it a little bit easier too. Shit like that, like man, you gotta get out here. Shit, it's kind of how them niggas be down in Atlanta when they going out passing they CDs on shit go down.
Shit, nigga, I'll be out so nice, shorty. It ain't this. It's just started getting hot. But last song, short, I just get my cars printed out, so I just walk around downtown, putting them bitches on people's cars.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm out anyway.
Some people gonna actually like absorb that shit.
Shorty, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Gotta
shoot your shot.
Exactly. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, sure.
That math check out. You know what I'm saying?
For real. All right, man. So, what's the goal, man? Why do you rap? What's the purpose? Why do you do this?
Not to sound, I guess, cliche about it, I definitely hope to, like, be big, you know what I'm saying? And, like, be able to have enough influence to really change shit the way I want to, you feel me? Like, that's kind of it. Other than, like, outside of that, it's kind of just something I like doing. Just a passion, you feel me? Something I've been doing for so long, shit. Like, man, bruh. Like, them days when we was fucking recording that shit in the closet and shit, but that shit hit, bro. Like, them was some real times, too, that me and folks was really going through. So it was like, man, that music, that type of shit really stuck with me, you feel me? Like, I'm like, bro, I gotta keep doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Is the music y'all got now re-recorded from them closet days, or y'all just, is them songs we'll never hear?
We got the original Johns from there, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, we had an Apple laptop, bro. Like, we called that the vault that we no longer have, so we just got like scraps of what we used to, but it's that laptop right there, you know.
That bitch was a gold man.
Gold man, bro. Yeah. That was the early days of everything, bro. Everything we was doing, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie, around that time we really wasn't having funds for real, so it was like, you feel me? Now, if we still had that laptop, we got funds on foot, we could make shit happen, but
it was different.
We just gonna have to make shit happen with what we got. That's just what's gonna have to be.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, man. Let's see. Last question before you get up out of here, man. For anybody who may be watching this or listening to this for the first time, it's their first time seeing Leek, man, tell them what they need to know.
Shit. When you looking up KingLeeky and you about to download my music, just be prepared for, like, man, it's authentic experiences. It's just my thoughts, you feel me? And, like, shit, a lot of my content, bro, I post a lot of, I guess you would say, like, pro-black shit. I'm kind of one of those people. I'm very aware of our abilities as a melanated individual, you feel me, carbonated being. So I take a lot of that shit serious. So if you ain't really trying to see that shit on my page, 'cause that's damn not all I post. If I'm not posting my music, then shit, I ain't for you then.
Okay.
For real.
All right, man. I can't let you off the hook with that, man. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't bagging on you, know. I'm an Israelite, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, I have my own beliefs myself. So just talk to what you call that? You said
carbonated, melanated.
That got something to do with, like, the Stones and shit.
So yeah.
Okay, so just talk to us about that, because I don't know shit. So just talk to me like carbonated for dummies.
All right, so Tino, he about to make me preach, dog.
Oh man.
Like, I heard this shit all the way up, man.
Alright, so like, shit, I don't even know where to start. We are melanated, carbonated beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, our skin is made up of carbon. This is why, you know, we look this way and why we able to exist in the sun and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And with that comes a lot of, like, shit that, like, you know, you can call them superpowers, whatever you want to call them. It's a lot of shit that we are able to do that let us know that, like, I call us aboriginals. We are the original inhabitants of this planet. You know, we was here before these white folks, all that type of shit. We gonna be here after, you feel me, no matter what they do, because our soul is eternal to here. We are the true creators, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying, when people talk about, like, God and shit like that, like, that's within us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like the chakras, you feel me? Like, that represents, you know, what when people say heaven, it's a state of consciousness, you know, it's a way of thinking, you feel me? That's when you are in that love and positivity, you know what I'm saying? And when you are just deep into that, you feel me? And so, like, I don't know, you know, like, a lot of people, like, I feel like, you know, my personal thing, if you want to say, if anybody is like, you know, if anybody is God, you know, if anybody, especially in a physical form, it'd be like the black woman. The black woman is God, you feel me? Because, like I said, we are the creators of this world, of this universe. And, well, everything comes from a womb. And before it was a man, it was a woman. So, you know, she created us. We are gods, yes, but those are our God, you feel me? Which is why we have to, treat them in a way better manner than we currently are.
For sure, for sure. That's dope, man. I agree with a lot of that stuff. I disagree with a lot of it too, man. But that's dope, man. I think it's always good though for a young brother to have something to believe in though that's honorable and righteous though. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if the beliefs is different, you know what I'm saying? That no other young brother, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the purple hair and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, you believe in something, you a righteous dude.
Yeah. So, and that's crazy. My favorite quote, I got this from, Minister Farrakhan. I'm not really like into religion or anything, but I listen because like you said, but all right, so the quote is, like you was taught that 6 + 1 = 7, and I was taught that 3 + 4 = 7. Like we got there different, so we may think different, but as long as we understand that we got the same goal, like that's really all that matter. You feel me? Like it's respect at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Yeah, cause that's why I have to think back. Cause that used to be your Instagram name, Aboriginal.
Yeah.
Cause that's how I wrote it on the schedule. All right, man. So if you get ready to jump in this booth, man, I appreciate your time. Before you get up out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find you the music, where they can possibly work with you, all that good shit.
Sir, my name, you can look me up, KingLeeky, no space, just KingLeeky. You know what I'm saying? You can put that in the Google. You can find me on any platform, my music or anything. My social media handle 444Leeky. That's pretty much everything. That's my every handle. So you can just look up KingLeeky. You'll find it all.
All right. You want to give them a shout out with your shit, man, or you going on back to the money, man?
Shit, I was about to say shit. Like I said, Instagram King Tay 3 _. Facebook L Blocktino. You feel me? That's it. That's all too. No cap. Trying to get some money. Get up with me.
Yes, sir.
Oh damn, I might have to talk to him after the show, man. God damn. All right, y'all, in a minute.
All right.